Hey, good morning, guys. It's Cecilia, aka ForRealCeil, of what 90 Days Can Do, and MLS Wealth Makers and Bitcoin Club. Just coming to you today. It's beautiful Wednesday morning. It's so sunny out here, and it's not that bad. It's just like it's cool. If you stand outside, you'll feel cold after a while, but it feels pretty good today. So I guess it's not that damp, because when it's damp and it's in the 40s, it's a colder day. It's kind of dry, so it makes me feel better. I love when the sun is shining. It enhances my mood a lot. So I learned a lot. I had a great call last night with our compliance director of Vida Divina with the whole team and stuff. And the call, we learned so much. I learned so much. It was great. I'm really impressed by everything that we're learning, everything that's going on. I'm excited about all the possibilities with this company. I'm looking at the comps. I'm looking at the ability to do great things within this line, this supplement line, within the company constraints, and it's just a wonderful place to be in right now. I'm really excited. I just got a lot of passion right now about what's going on. I just want people to know about it. I can't stop thinking about it. That's all I really do is talk about Vida Divina and talk to people. When I see people, I offer, the tea, or I bring up a conversation about, supplements, or I bring up a conversation about if they like, supplements and wellness products, or if they like multi-level marketing. Because, again, not everybody thinks that multi-level marketing is a productive way or a good source of income. But those who do know the truth. And of course, I'm not making any financial claims, because every field of work requires work, a good work ethic. But multi-level marketing also requires that you be able to socialize with people, get outside of your comfort zone, have a good work ethic, be motivated, and stay connected to people and talk to people, share the information. Also, being a presenter helps. Having a large platform of people that you are willing to engage with is very helpful and productive for this process of success. So I like everything about the company so far. I've met, two of the key players in Vida Divina, which one being the CEO and founder himself, and then the other being the compliance officer. I met him in Atlanta at a Super Saturday training. So I'm really glad that this company is big. I can't wait to meet Esther Ramos, the formulator. She is like a brain, she's just brainy. She's very, very brilliant. The supplement line, so far, everything that I've tried does what it's supposed to do, and I just feel really good about it all. So I learned a lot, like I said in the training, about the steps. And we talk, in MLS Wealth Makers, I'm taught so many marketing skills, so many social skills, so many finance skills, financial literacy components, that at least what I can say is that when I'm given the opportunity or have the funds in my possession, I know what to do with them to make those funds work for me. So that's always been a plus. I love that I have that knowledge, that extra edge on a lot of different things. Like, because of being an MLS member, we talk about everything from, building cash flow, to trading, to the infinite banking system, to real estate and property, to the solo 401ks. We discuss all topics of finance, and it's just amazing the things that we are taught and the things that you can retain after being around certain people and talking about certain things. It's like you become very well versed and you become very knowledgeable, and it's very helpful because some people are really struggling, like A to B to C to D, and planning and preparing and monitoring and journaling and doing all of those things. All of it plays into how successful you will be with managing your money, because you do have, even if you have a lot of money coming in, you have cash flow, your maintenance, your monitoring of your spending, you have to still have a budget. You have to budget yourself. You have to allocate certain funds for certain things and don't exceed that. Like you really have to have, you gotta have discipline no matter what for things to work, because everything that you do has to have a plan, and that plan has to be, written and followed so that it becomes second nature, and then you're successful at it. Because I'm telling you right now, I love being able to look at my funding and say, this is going here, that's going here, this is going to go here, and that's going to go here, and make it all work out, and then stick to it. Don't break your own rules about your money. And then when you want to splurge, you'll have money to splurge. If you want to do something extra, you'll have the money to do something extra. Again, I have to fight with myself sometimes, because I know what my desires are, and I know what my level of financial freedom is for myself. However, I battle with that because I'm very stingy when it comes to myself. In a way, kind of like say I could be considered cheap, because I will hold on to money rather than spend it if I have an option. If I am looking at certain things that I may want just out of want and not necessity, I have learned, and this is where discipline comes. I've learned to not get it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't need it, and I love shoes. I can't wear high heel shoes anymore because of my knees and stuff. And I really like high heel shoes. I don't wear them often because I can't keep them on long. I have a few pairs that I still will put on every now and then, but I can't keep them on for long. Maybe a couple hours, and then they come off. That's no fun. I want to be able to wear my heels and rock them all day and walk around in them and do all that, but I can't. So I still like shoes. I like sports shoes. I like flats. I like sandals. I like all kinds of stuff, right? So sometimes I just look at shoes. I'll be ready to buy some shoes, but why should I do that? Why should I do that if I have 13, 14 pairs of shoes, 15 pairs of shoes? Why am I spending more money on shoes when there's only 7 days in a week and I don't go anywhere except for, work and then home, or work into the mall? And at the mall, I'm not walking around in those sexy shoes unless it's summertime or something. But, it's just like, why waste money? I'm being frivolous. So I curb back on things like that. And then clothes. I have more clothes than I can wear. Look, I work at a facility. I work at an organization where we have a uniform. I'm typically in a uniform 5 days a week. We used to have a dress down week. Now I don't even have the dress down week anymore. We have one dress down day. So Friday we get to wear jeans and agency polo or agency sweater or a blouse, okay? And I don't get to wear my clothes either unless I'm going out to an event, like on weekends or whatever. And in the winter, I'm a very cozy dresser. I ain't trying to be fancy or anything extra in the wintertime. So like my clothes regimen in the weekends in the winter is jeans and a hoodie or a nice thick sweater or something like that. And I have my favorite jeans, I have my go-to jeans and stuff, and there's only so many variations that I can wear at certain places. Like I do have cut-up jeans that I like, but again, it's cold now, so I ain't wearing too many of them. And it's just the what I'm trying to say is, why spend money buying clothes? Why spend money buying jewelry? I only got one neck. I only have 2 ears. I only got 10 fingers. And the rings that I'm wearing right now are pretty much the rings of my choice that I always wear. It's 2 that I never change. And then the others, if I feel like it. But right now, I've been comfortable wearing these like for the last 6 or 7 months. And I don't think I'm going to change them. And then I'm like, why spend money on stuff if you don't need it? That's all I'm saying. Don't be frivolous. Don't spend money when you don't need to. Think about your finances. Think about what better way you could be utilizing that money, or can that money be somewhere making money for you, like in a stock option, or if it could be in Bitcoin, or if you could just say, all right, I want to buy some gold. Let me get some gold or some silver, some bullion, because those things will have value. They have a intrinsic value that you can maintain yourself in the event that nothing else works for you and you have nothing left. Those precious metals will become valuable, hopefully more valuable as time goes on, and you'll be able to utilize them to, maintain a cash flow. So that's about it. I just wanted to say that every day I think about what I want in life and how I'm going to get there. And sometimes days is challenges. And I'm not going to say that anything that I talk about is just easy peasy. It's simple, yes. It's doable, absolutely. But it takes a certain skill set from people, and just to be coachable, you gotta learn to listen, and you gotta learn to follow directions. And if you can follow directions, if you could bake a cake that comes in a box and it comes out nice and moist and delicious and a good tasting cake, then you can follow the rules in order to be successful in life. All it takes is following the steps, and once you have the steps and you replicate them and duplicate them over and over and over again, it becomes second nature, and then you will be successful. You just have to want it. You have to have a desire. You have to have a work ethic. And I learned such a key question to ask yourself. And I don't know if it's a secret. I don't know if I can tell it. So I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to ask permission if I can say it. And if I can say it, then I'll say it. But what I want you to know is that when you think about your success, think about not only your success, but the success of others on your team. Think about how what you do impacts them, and what they do, how it impacts you. Because as a team leader, and in multi-level marketing, what your team does, their productivity rolls up to you. And you should be helping them to attain higher and higher rank, and to attain more and more clientele. There's goals that we have. It's goals that people in marketing have. But to be in a very comfortable place, we were given very minimal goals, and they're attainable. They're so attainable, and it's so profound that a person of that caliber that's talking to us and telling us how to achieve certain stuff is even how he would say something like that. It makes me know even more so that the successes that they want for people are realistic. They're giving people attainable goals, and they're coaching them to reach them. I'm sure at some point they're going to say, now do more. But the thing is, they put into perspective things, and they make it within your reach. And if you can't succeed by following the simple steps, and again, I was listening to Eric Ward, and I was watching him write the funnel. He has it was good, because he said it started with a system, and then it had steps, and then it had leaders. All right. and there's time, arrows in between our time. And does the system work? Is it followable? Can somebody else do it? Can it be achieved? Yes, 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 it works. Then the time needed to reach a certain level, and then to become a leader. So it was like, it made sense. It made a lot of sense. And just thinking outside of the box. But what he said, and I lost my train of thought because I'm looking at traffic and stuff. But I lost my train of thought because he mentioned something about the timing. And he said there are people who will be at his events or in multi-level marketing for a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years before they actually get it and they get their flow. But once they got it for life. And it takes some people a lot longer to get up and going, but once you get it, it's the momentum. And like Wall Street says, it's like a snowball effect. So once you start rolling and once you get the flow of how to bring people on as a team member or even as an online customer, the possibilities are limitless. You can build teams so easily and then teach them how to build in a way that's almost effortless and becomes second nature, and also gives them the flexibility to do more, to have more time with family, to have more time with friends if that's what you're into, or just personal time to meditate or take care of themselves, or be, be on in another mindset, because everybody has their whys. Why they want to attain wealth? Why do they want to be part of something or not part of something? Why they are looking for a change or looking for something to hold on to. And I have several whys, but the main thing is generational wealth, and to help people. And when I say people, I don't mean just only my family, because I always had the philanthropist mentality. I like helping people, and if I'm able to do it, I do it. I've helped some people, and it's like, you know, they appreciate it at the moment, but it's not that it made an impact. And that's okay, because for me, my greatest reward is in heaven. They're not here on earth. I'm not looking for praise or fame or none of that. I just want to do my part, and I do what I can. Sometimes a little, sometimes it's more than what I feel I can do, but I do it anyway, and it always come back. So God is good, and it works out. I don't worry about it. I try to just be that person that I want to be, even though I'm not at the capacity that I need to be to do the things that I want to do, if that makes any sense. But one day I will be, and that's what's so great about what I'm doing, because I'm preparing for that, and I want to do it on a level that's so, a larger scale of level. I really want my own nonprofit organization. This has been a goal since 2004. I wrote it down. I know exactly what I wanted to do. Now that idea has expanded, since I know, so much more about a lot of different things, but curriculum and education was always part of it. And the thing is that now it's more directed, and now it's more precise. Like, I have more of a visual of that goal. And is it attainable? Yes, it is. Is there a scarcity factor in going for something like that or making that happen? Absolutely, of course. It was also a scarcity factor when I opened my own LLC, but I did it. Am I functioning at a capacity that I thought I would be when I started my LLC? No, I'm not. But that doesn't mean that I won't. And the thing is that I'm making progress every single day, doing different things that will eventually put me in the place that I dream of. and further, beyond my wildest dreams, beyond what I even believed for myself. And I see people's testimonies about a number of different things, not only in the company that I'm with, but this company alone has put 7 people walking across the stage as millionaires in the GoPro Millionaire Hall of Fame. This company alone, that is only 3.5 years old, seven out of 13 people who were in the GoPro Millionaire Hall of Fame were affiliates from Vida Lavina. That's powerful. This company has ranked up in the national list of best multi-level marketing companies. It's just amazing what things are going on inside of this organization. Let's call it an organization. It's a company, and the way that the CEO and founder are, the way that the team plays as a team. Um, I just have such very great expectations for this venture, and again, I promote myself, I promote the company, I also promote education. Like, I try to tell people about things that I've learned and share the information. I know that some things that people learn that make them well off, or that help them have an edge in life, or that create wealth for them, they don't talk about it and they don't share it, and they don't do it because they don't want others to have what they have, and that's selfish. And what I want is for everybody to be able to self-maintain, and that goes back even to our agency mission where I work. I work at an agency, a nonprofit organization in Essex County, and the agency mission is to generate self-sufficiency, neighborhood revitalization, and promote self-sufficiency in people. So how do you make people self-sufficient? Well, you give them the tools they need so they can become self-sufficient. And the majority of that means money. They need to be able to make it. How? How are you going to make it if you don't have the means to make it? How are you going to make it when the job market is difficult and people want all kinds of degrees and things like that to hire you for a job that's paying you BS money? Why can't you be your own boss, and why can't you survive and pay these exorbitant rents and take care of school if that's what you choose to do or want to do, or have your own house or have your own car, and not be afraid to do it? So, there are so many different things that a person can do to make money as an entrepreneur, as a self-owned business. I just seen some amazing stuff online, and I didn't have any idea that some of my old schoolmates, they're doing some spectacular stuff. They're formulating stuff and they're doing things, and that's great. It's just absolutely amazing, and I love seeing stuff like that. Is this guy gonna park or what? Like, drive. So I'm just amazed at the capacity of people. But you know what would be even better? If some of the people that I went to school with would join me on my team and help build and rock this out. You know why I say that? Because I know that they can do it, and I know that they have connections, and like, we could become filthy rich. If they're not already filthy rich, you could become filthy rich. And we could do it together. A lot of us from Englewood have a bond just because we're from the hood, even if we were in different wards or whatever. Went to school together, know each other, have a certain respect for each other, no matter where our lives led us. It's like we know it's like family. It's like if we go to an Englewood Day reunion and we see people, it's like we family. If we go to an event, it's like we family. So why not be supportive of people and bring people up? Again, that's that crab mentality. And I say, I shine, I give, and I give, and I give, and I give, and I give to people and to causes and to events and stuff. And when I reach out to other people who I would imagine would want to join a venture or to do something, I'm always shocked because it ain't going nowhere. It's not happening, or it's just like it's falling on dead ears, or that these brilliant, smart people that I talk to on a regular or on a semi-regular basis, or applaud for their achievements or whatever it is, like they don't understand the power of numbers. A simple thing, something so small that you could give to expand to become something excellent or even more than what you could have imagined, whether it was in your plan or not. It's such a small amount to contribute to have another business, to have another layer, to be another in another zip code or category or caliber, or put extra zeros in your wallet. And I'm not talking about in a negative way. I'm talking about after another digit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the amazing thing. And yeah, it's still I like. You didn't even stop. It's still amazing to me that I don't see that happening more often, because numbers is power, and maybe they're already doing that and I don't know it. But dang, well, why wasn't I invited? But I'm where I need to be, because this company, again, is gonna take the U.S. by storm. It's already breaking records basically, and I'm gonna be seeing some amazing stuff in the early beginning of the next month, and I'm really excited about. Wow, I'm excited. I got to see Eric Ward, spend a whole day with him, and get into his brain, and take copious notes, and just set myself on fire again. You know what I'm saying? The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. And with that being said, I'm going to let you go because I'm at work. Have a great day, guys.